A5, a bill to increase the monetary reserve of the Disaster Relief Fund for the Federal Emergency Management Agency. Hello, fellow representatives. I am Representative Grondin in Seat 7. As always, I am at the leisure of the judges, Parley, and all those above me. If the judges could give me a thumbs up as an indication of when to begin, that would be satisfactory. FEMA, or the Federal Emergency Management Agency, concerns itself with coordinating relief after a disaster, whether that be natural or terrorist-related. Simple, right? Breaking the bill apart, there is the simple matter of whether more money shall be provided for the Disaster Relief Fund. We can address this using the following questions. Will natural disaster/terrorist attacks increase in quantity in the near future? Is the extra funding justifiable to the American taxpayer? And is FEMA as a whole capable or deserving of this near twofold in its budget? To answer all of these questions, yes. Because of this, I stand in firm affirmation of A5. Moving on to my first contention. The weather and climate of the United States is changing, and it will continue to change as we move farther into the 21st century. Not only that, but we are also moving into an age where terrorist attacks are becoming almost commonplace. We are just beginning to see the effects of global warming, as the past few years have shown. In addition, droughts in California, hurricanes hitting the East Coast, and a general increase in terrorism worldwide are all examples that support my contention. In terms of the weather, with a definite relationship between the rise in carbon dioxide, we can definitely expect severe weather to become more commonplace. According to NASA, the impacts of climate change include global warming, rising sea levels, melting glacier and sea ice, as well as more severe weather events. My second contention. Is the extra funding justifiable to the American taxpayer? Yes, it is certainly justifiable. Every year there are numerous wildfires on the West Coast, tornadoes and twisters in the Midwest, and snowstorms over the entire continental United States, and yearly hurricanes and flooding on the East Coast, not to mention terrorist attacks within the United States that have generally increased in recent years. Relief is what people expect in the aftermath of a disaster. But there is a strain on this system, as the severity of weather and terrorist attacks are on the increase. We can fix this. My third contention. As mentioned briefly before, the current disaster relief fund of FEMA is $7.4 billion. Looking at what FEMA has done with this in the wake of recent natural disasters like Hurricane Harvey or Irma, providing relief for survivors. For people, some of who have lost everything, it's humbling to be provided with aid so that they can get back on their feet. In brief, affirm because of how important FEMA is to the United States.